The woman only noticed a protruding switch on the portrait, but it unexpectedly revealed her husband's long-hidden secret. When she pressed the switch, a heavy door opened instantly. To her shock, inside were the corpses of Jack's 6 previous wives. The sight sent chills down Lisa's spine. It turned out her husband was a serial killer. Terrified, Lisa tried to run, but as she opened the door, she ran straight into Jack. To prevent him from suspecting anything, she pretended to know nothing. However, Jack could tell something was off. He then led Lisa to a small room. It turned out that Jack had installed a camera by the door, and the moment Lisa opened the cold storage had been recorded. Since Lisa knew Jack's murderous secret, Jack no longer felt the need to keep her alive. He grabbed her by the neck, choking her, but just as she was about to lose consciousness, Lisa spoke. "You can kill me, but at least let me die with understanding." She couldn't comprehend why Jack, a man with vast wealth, had killed all of his 6 wives. It all started with his first wife, a singer. They had met at a horse race, and married soon after. However, as time passed, Jack began to find her constant singing overwhelming. She even sang while eating. Jack tolerated it at first, but eventually, he realized that his wife loved to scare people, and if it continued, he might just die of fright. So, when she wasn't looking, he took her to the guillotine, and ended her life. Finally, the house became quiet, but Jack, a man with vast power, soon grew tired of the solitude. At a ballroom one night, he met his second wife, a runway model. He spent a fortune courting her, and took her to high-end places to win her over. Eventually, he succeeded in marrying her. However, after the wedding, his wife changed entirely. She became clingy, constantly following Jack around. One day, Jack overheard her and her friend plotting to murder him, and inherit his billions. Jack, hiding nearby, listened to their plan. To avoid becoming their next victim, Jack waited for the right moment, and used a chandelier above them, to end both their lives. After 2 failed marriages, Jack no longer believed in love. Lisa, listening to his story, embraced him. As she comforted him, Jack began to speak about his 3rd marriage. On a trip, Jack had met a nun. He believed that a nun wouldn't be interested in his money, and couldn't possibly threaten him. He married her, only to later discover that she was a promiscuous woman, with a past full of boyfriends. Though Jack didn't mind at first, things took a turn, when his wife frequently brought up her exes, and compared them to Jack. Jack, being someone who cared about his image, one night, smothered her to death in a coffin. After 3 failed marriages, Jack thought he would spend the rest of his life alone. But then, one day, he met a strong, independent woman, whose masculine energy immediately drew him in, and Jack fell under her spell.